I'm Ralph Barbosa. Check me out on the Bootleg Kev podcast.
Yeah, listen, man, we got Ralph Barbosa on the Bootleg Kev podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's very good to see you.
That's
Very
it? We're
good to have
rolling?
you. Now we're rolling.
Okay.
Now we're rolling. I thought we were kind of
I'm
rolling
back.
already because
Just reset it. Just because.
no, we're here.
I'm bad at podcasts, bro. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good, man. Shout out to Dallas. Dallas, Texas' own is here.
Yes, sir. Ralph Barbosa by way of Dallas, Texas in the house.
In the house. Let me ask you a question. Like, is it cool? Like, because I know you're like, you're like into hip hop and shit. You obviously did some skits on OT's album, and I always see you hanging out with rappers and shit. But is it cool to have like fucking Dallas is kind of popping? Like Big X the Plug's fucking lit right now.
Yeah, I've never met him. But
Really?
Yeah, I've never got to meet him.
You guys are like
I'm a fan of his.
arguably like the two popping guys from Dallas right now nationally.
Yeah.
In your own,
Well, we're so busy, we never run into each other,
Yeah. How many shows are you doing like a week? Like when you're just like, obviously, I'm sure you got your like main tour, but if like, let's say you're like at a tour and you're just like, yo, I just want to pop up on stage and just work some shit.
My main shows are always going to be like the Friday, Saturday, sometimes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which it'll always end up being like 6 shows.
And is that
in, like,
always
whatever city.
happening?
Always.
Always.
And then, like this week, we did, so today's Wednesday, Tuesday, last night, we did a college gig at UC Riverside. Shout out to the students from there. And then tonight, Wednesday, and tomorrow, we're going to do 2 shows a night at the Comedy Store just to work out some material. So if you are here to see a good show, you have overpaid. Because I'm just
all new shit.
Yeah, I'll just go out there, work some shit out, maybe just talk to the crowd or something. I don't do too much crowd work, but I'm...
It's like a thing now, right? Like, it's like, you almost like, there's certain guys who like, are like really kind of exclusively known for just talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
And like to me it's cool, but like is it safe to say that like crowd work comedians are frowned upon against like in the industry, if you would?
I wouldn't say they're frowned upon. I think it depends on like the age of the comedian, or maybe just the comedian themselves.
Just like some old head.
Yeah, just like a traditional,
Right.
like purist, like kind of like with hip hop.
Jokes.
It's kind of like with hip hop. Remember
is.
where a lot of people were hating on like
Yeah.
mumble rap or like, oh, they don't even have metaphors anymore.
Right.
Whatever. I think it's kind of like that. But in my mind, funny's funny.
For sure.
You know what I mean? A good show's a good show, no matter what.
Yeah, and I feel like too, like nowadays, like because it was another thing where like, oh, my guy pulled the label off the Diet Dr. Pepper. We can't give Diet Dr. Pepper no free love.
Nah, I'll give them the free love. I don't care. I just have this weird thing about peeling labels off my bottles and
it's
shit.
like a tick you have.
Yeah.
Do you think like, first of all, you don't need to lose weight. Why are you drinking the aspartame? Like why?
Does that aspartame the cancerous stuff?
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I drink it. I'm on my way out the door, baby.
I would understand if you were like a fat guy or you just prefer diet soda.
Bro, why do people wait until they're fat to start drinking the diet soda? Maybe this is what's keeping me from getting fat. You ever thought of that, Bootleg Kev?
That's a good idea. Hey, don't wait until you get fat to start eating and drinking the right shit. And
Yeah.
to be fair, drinking the right shit is not diet soda. But if you're gonna drink soda,
Nah, I'm diabetic, so I'll go with the diet drinks.
oh well, that makes sense.
And people would like to be like, those have more sugar than the regular ones.
Well, they don't have more sugar. They just have terrible shit in it.
So, yeah, but
Because I drink Diet Coke every day.
you really,
And this shit, like, this is an energy drink with no sugar.
bro, I don't remember if it was one of those or maybe it was like that C4 one.
Oh.
I don't like energy drinks.
No, C4 have you itching.
Yeah, that C4 had me like,
Dog, C4 have you tweaking. You'll be like,
I was like Smokey in the little kitchen
in the
coop.
fucking chicken coop. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Bro, if you drink a C4, like my homie Sam will drink a C4 and just sit down at his computer. And I'm like, bro, I feel like you're supposed to drink that before you work out.
Yeah, for sure. You need to do something where you're going to be burning
And it's
energy.
fucked up that they sell those like they're a normal energy drink. Because
Yeah, it's not, bro.
they have the ingredient in them that like make you itch, the pre-workout ingredient. So it's like, you'll have one and you'll be like, oh shit. Fucking Starburst? Let's go.
Starburst. That's what enticed me to
Yeah, I
it.
need that red Starburst drink.
And then they don't have sugar.
And then I feel like a crackhead.
Yeah.
The
Nah,
Ghost
fuck
is
them.
good. The Ghost is just normal caffeine. It's not like you ain't gonna be fucking tweaked out.
I'm also very anti-energy drink. Like, forget the energy, bro.
Why?
If I'm ready to crash out, I just crash out. I don't
Right.
care about the priorities. I don't care what's going on. I'm all willpower. And if I'm out of willpower, then I'm out of willpower.
You can tell I have an energy drink and a coffee. So my caffeine consumption is getting out of hand.
Fucking heart is just about to pop right now.
For sure, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. But no, we were talking about. I was gonna say, like, I feel like another version of the hip hop comparison would be like guys who get like funny online, like I guess IG guys, right? But you were saying that you're like, you love Drewski. Drewski's fucking hilarious. He's fucking doing arenas and, you know, doing his own version of whatever comedy is.
I used to hate on like a lot of the really funny like TikTok and Instagram guys, but I think that I was just hating on them because. When I was hating on them, I was a very unsuccessful up and coming comic. I was just going to open mics every night.
Man,
and
fuck these guys. They're doing this low hanging fruit shit.
And I'm like, motherfucker, write a joke.
Right.
But even when I was hating on them, like I couldn't help but laugh at them either. I'm like, everybody spends time on their phone. Yeah. And funny's funny. Like I don't know, I can't help it. Drewski's on a whole other level to me. Like his skits are fucking hilarious.
They're so like Did you see the one he just did with the Roll Tie Willie, where they were like?
No,
people from the South don't know when they're being overly offensive.
Nah, you see that.
Some of the scenarios he just sets up are just like, yep, like it's the acting that goes. Yeah, shout out to Drewski. Shout out to I gotta show love. My guy Concrete is fucking hilarious too.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to that dude.
He's so funny, bro.
That dude's funny. Yeah.
And I saw him at Haha Comedy Club like recently because I never saw. I know him, like he's been on my show before, but just off his skits and shit, you know. And I saw him do stand up because I've been seeing him do stand up, and I went and saw a comedy show, and he was on it, and dog, he was fucking.
He rolls with Jerry Garcia a lot,
bro. He was Jerry's so funny. Like his stand up had me dying. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were funny like this. Like, you know, I knew you about your skits and shit, but
you ever go to New York?
Yeah, I've gone to New York, yeah.
You ever watch like a lot of the shows out there or not?
I haven't been to a comedy show in New York.
Man, bro, you gotta hit a comedy show in New York.
Like the Cellar and all those places.
Cellar, or even just like if you get any word on like just random like man, I forgot his name. They run a barbershop show.
Like a barbershop comedy show?
Yeah, they just do it out of this little barbershop.
Oh, that sounds fire.
Yeah, like
some New York ass shit.
Yeah.
Do it at the bodega?
Yeah, I feel like another comedy hip hop comparison, you know, a lot of New York hip hop was just heavy on like bars? What the lyrics were, the bars. And man, New York, the comedy scene in New York will make you into a better writer. Like you have to get more creative. You have to like, I don't know, just like how in New York hip hop, it's just like bar after bar, like the rhymes are quicker out there, like the jokes are quicker, like.
And you gotta kind of have to be because like you're almost like the way of living there is so like you have to just be on top of it in life because you're around people all the time. You're on the subway, like you know what I'm saying. Like you got to be quick on your toes to go to the store out there. You know what I'm saying?
People
like,
are on survival mode for real.
Sure.
I thought it was kind of bad out here, but bro, I'm afraid to get like assaulted in New York. I don't think anybody would help.
No, they walk right by you.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was in the subway, like near Times Square, so it's just like packed, like just hundreds of people walking around, and there was a man laying face down on the floor. I don't know if he was dead or asleep. Everybody just kept going.
Like, hey, are you okay?
Nobody asked nothing, bro. Like everybody just kept walking.
No, that is the one thing about New York is everyone minds their fucking business. Like if you were to literally get stabbed. People would just walk by.
They would.
They'd be like, well, I got to get to work.
I think there was like a video, wasn't there, of some lady getting choked and everybody's just like, no, it's not happening. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, New York is great. I love it there, but I would never live in New York. And then it's obviously like the opposite of being in Texas.
Texas, everybody's looking for a reason to get involved, you know?
Everyone wants a reason to use their right to bear arms.
Hey,
goddamn it, I got my fucking thing on me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was driving. This is like a couple years back. I was driving and I felt like this dude was just trying to kind of like race with me or something. So we're just speeding on the highway, me and this dude. He'd pass me up and then I'd pass him up, and I thought it was kind of fun. And then this dude pulls up next to me and he pulls out a gun, and I guess he just been trying to stay ahead the whole time, or maybe he thought I was cutting him off.
Oh, he thought, yeah.
I'm like, hey, we're having fun, and this dude's like, fuck you, bitch.
I'll fucking shoot you, bitch.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm gonna slow down.
Was he white?
Nah.
Oh, it wasn't a white. Huh?
Bro, everybody, Texas don't discriminate. Everybody's
strapped
mad.
and mad. Yeah.
Everybody's pissed.
Shout out to Texas. You're like a pretty big car guy, right? Like, didn't you grow up like kind of like around a body shop and shit? And like,
yes, sir.
That would have been your first. If comedy didn't work out, you'd have been fixing cars.
Yeah, my dad had a body shop in Oak Cliff, which is a neighborhood in Dallas.
Shout out to Oak Cliff. That's where Yellow Beezy's from, right?
Yeah. So
very serious area.
Yeah,
Oak Cliff is a pretty serious area.
Yeah. My dad had a body shop there. And so when I was like 13, 14, maybe even like younger in the summers, or just like every now and then my dad would take me to work there. Or I'd just get dropped off there and like,
hey, this is where you're at for today.
Yeah, and just sitting there like whiffing paint fumes and shit. There was no like paint booth, so everything was just like.
And then whoever's working's like, I guess we're babysitting the boss's kid today.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, it was just like my family and
right.
a couple other dudes with no papers, like just watching everybody drink. We had a basketball hoop in there, which was pretty cool.
Fire.
So it's just sanding a lot of cars. Down the street was the barbershop where I worked at also. So those were like my two little gigs there, like sanding cars or cutting hair.
In Oak Cliff.
In Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of people think I'm from there, but I wouldn't technically say I am. I'd say I got like some.
You got some stripes at Oak Cliff.
I got some stripes, yeah.
But you like your crib wasn't there.
Yeah, no. I was on the other side of the city.
Train tracks.
Yeah, I was out there in Mesquite, which
is a nice area.
It's nice to people who live in Oak Cliff or like Pleasant Grove, like in ghetto areas.
Right.
But then when you talk to like people who live in like, it's weird because if I would talk to like Black and Hispanic people and they would hear I'm from Mesquite, they'd be like, oh hell yeah, you know, this dude's from a nice place. Yeah. And then you tell white people from Mesquite and they're just like, ew. So it's like there's no winning, bro. I'm like right in the middle.
How do you feel about everybody just like moving to Texas?
I don't care.
It's fucking, I don't know, hella fools. I think Texas had the most like new residents last year, like where people like just new people moved there.
I don't really care about it, just because I mean it happens to big popping cities.
It happens to the best places.
But I moved out to like the country in Texas. I'm not gonna say where exactly because people will be like asking me and stuff. But I'm like out in the middle of nowhere, a tiny little town, and people are starting to move there, and I am kind of like,
the fuck?
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. Yeah. Some fucking dickhead from California's here.
Not even that. Like people from the city, like people from in Dallas. I'm like, bro, stay in the city. Like, this is my thing out here.
When you say like the country, like what is it like? Like you got like acres or shit? Like what's like?
We got a couple acres.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Any animals?
My neighbor has horses.
Do you get to ride the horses?
Nah, I don't like those horses, man. One of them escaped, and then he came onto like our land, and it was kind of scary.
Are you able to put that horse down if he trespasses? It is Texas, stand your ground.
I don't know if I'm able to, but
why would you?
I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to.
You have a fucking Yellowstone war happening in the middle of fucking Dallas with your neighbor.
I'm like afraid of horses, bro. I wanna like conquer my fear and ride one. When I was a kid, my uncle had one, and my uncle swore to God it was like a good horse. And I was like, can I ride it? And he was like, yeah, come touch it. And I got like close to it, and it started doing that like, whoo.
Oh, yeah, no, that's crazy.
And I was just like, fuck.
I rode a horse recently for the first time, and it was me and my wife watched Yellowstone. And for her birthday, she was like, I'm going to go ride a horse. I was like, bet. So I planned a little trip. We went and rode horses in Palm Springs. Them motherfuckers is motherfuckers, bro. Like, that's like, if you're supposed to be like fully in control, like it's a car, but it's not a car. You're like on this fucking giant mammal that has its own free will, I guess.
Bro, when I was in New York, though, and I went to like Central Park and they do the horse rides, I felt bad for those horses because they were like really calm and like.
No, they're broken.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, where do you go at? Like, when you're not here.
At night, where are you at?
Yeah, where is your home?
Like, you're in New York City. So, like, where's the farm?
There's no place for a horse other than this park. Like, where the fuck do you go?
Dude, it's crazy because, like, when they say, I got my horse broken in, it literally means you broke the horse's spirit.
Yeah.
Like, you made that, like, you spiritually, like, psychologically tortured the horse to the point where it'll just do whatever you want it to do.
I feel bad for it. Shout out to New York horses, man. Get your life together.
All the horses, man. Shout out to the horses. Hey, fucking Texas got all the big ranches, though, you know?
But,
That's cowboy town.
But here's something that I realized, too, from moving out to the country is, like, you see all these nice, beautiful horses, like, on TV or, like, you see pictures of them. And a lot of people in the country have horses. But a lot of people in the country aren't wealthy.
Right.
So these horses look like
ghetto horses.
Me.
Yeah.
These horses are little crackheads. Like,
they're just fucking beat down.
Yeah, they're not all muscular and majestic.
Right.
They're just like, bro, when is our owner gonna get food again? It's like when
you look on TV and there's like the beautiful golden retriever, a rapper's got a fucking Frenchie, and then you go to like your aunt's house and she got a half Chihuahua,
she got a pug,
fucking just street rat, and you're like, Jesus Christ,
with the little chain on it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, did you grow up going to like any of the like rodeos and shit? Like, or was that a thing?
When I was really, really small, yeah, me and my grandpa would go. He'd dress me up like a cowboy and stuff, and we'd go watch the horses or like the bullfights and all that. Which was pretty fun. But then I would kind of feel bad as I got older.
Right.
Started thinking about it because they were like electrocute the bulls sometimes.
Fuck.
Somebody got to electrocute something, you know?
You got that, man. They make stun guns for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to keep the economy moving.
It's cool there, man. There's lots of pretty girls at the Hottie Pels.
Yo, talk to me like, because I'd heard kind of like you talk a little bit about your pops on other podcasts. Like, he was an entrepreneur, is it safe to say?
Yeah.
So he had multiple businesses.
My dad, back in the day, was involved in some less than legal activities.
Right.
But, I mean, that's how it is where he's from. Like, if you want to get out of where you're from, I guess.
For sure.
My dad was involved in some less than legal activities.
Is he from Texas originally?
He's from Texas, yeah. He got out of it, and then years after he got out of that, he still got caught up. You know what I mean? He did his time.
So I had to go sit down.
Yeah, he had to go do some time for a while.
Like drug stuff or just,
drug stuff.
Was it like, cause this is a thing. It's crazy being in Cali and seeing people go to prison for weed. I know it's a thing. I know there's a lot of people sitting down for marijuana right now. But man, whenever we go to, like, we went to Texas, bro, and like OT was like, you're good in Houston. Like, they're not tripping in Houston, but the outskirts of these big cities is where the cops will get you fucked up just for smoking.
I think it always just depends on the cop you happen to run into.
But I'm saying, like, depending on the area you grew up, like, motherfuckers is like really doing real prison time for marijuana and other drugs.
That sucks too, man. Because it's like how people say, you ever, I mean, as anti-drug as you are, whoever you are.
Yeah.
It's understandable to be anti-drug on most drugs,
of course.
Especially if you see somebody who's like heavy on meth,
tweaked out,
just really fucking up.
Yeah.
But when have you ever seen a pothead that bad? Like somebody who only smokes weed. You know what I'm saying?
Someone whose life depends on it. Like someone who's like more like selling their fucking. This is what I say, because I always say I would like to try crack before I die. And the reason why I'd like to try crack before I die.
I had a dream I was on crack last night. Sorry, go ahead.
That's crazy. Shout out to your dreams. But I always was like, man, any drug that'll make a straight man suck dick to get more of it, you got to give it a shot one day. I'm not saying I want to do it anytime soon.
Do it when there's no dicks within your radius.
But weed, no one, it's like what Bob Saget, God rest his soul, said in Half Baked. No, have you ever seen somebody ever suck some dick for some weed? No.
I feel like if you're not wanting to suck dick for the drug,
it should be legal.
Should not be even a felony. Like,
yeah, if you're not willing to suck dick and cross the, your sexual orientation boundary to get more of the drug, I think it should be legal. I don't know if people aren't sucking dick for shrooms.
No. And if you are, I mean, I don't. That's by choice. That's just like a straight up.
You're at
choice.
EDC. You're probably at a fucking rave. You're like, oh, you got shrooms? I got some head for you.
I like that Juicy J bar where he's talking about, man, how does it go? Something about he's fucking with college chicks, and then he's like, they sucking dick for homework.
Yeah. Shout out to Juicy J, man. His We Trippy Main era of mixtapes were fucking classic.
Hell yeah, I still jam. Those are like when I'm fucked up and
remember
I'm partying.
Song, was it Green Carpet?
I don't remember.
Green Carpet. Oh, and then what was the? I'm getting high as fuck.
I'm getting high as fuck. A zip and a double cup. I like that.
Was that with Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, I think so.
And 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz was on that.
I like that. My mansion sitting on 40 acres. Who the neighbors? Kobe Bryant from the Lakers. Nah, that's
Juicy,
paper.
man. That was an era. That was a nice. That probably was hitting in Texas too.
Hell yeah. Juicy J's always been hitting in Texas.
But I feel like that era, because he was off that lean. I mean, he always obviously sipping on some scissor was always, but I feel like he had the double cup shit popping. And it was like 2012, 2013.
3 6 Mafia in general. What's that one song? Juice got weed. Juice got pills.
Juice got pills. Yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah, 3 6 for sure. Did you ever get, did you ever try lean?
I've tried it, but I tried like very little of it. They gave me like,
right.
So I don't even know if I got the full effect of it.
Never tried it, man. I've had people try to pass me their cup. Let's take a sip. I'm like, nope. I will not get addicted to cough syrup.
Nah, I can see how it's addictive for real.
For sure.
But nah, I didn't like
my whole
continue with
family's
it.
like fucking. I got drug addicts throughout my family, so I'm always very. I've never even taken a pain pill.
Nah?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta try it. Nah,
I've only smoked weed. I've done mushrooms. I want to do some other shit like DMT and shit, but weed and
that
shrooms.
DMT shit kind of scares me.
It's very intimidating, which is why I haven't done it yet. I'm a pussy.
Everybody says that like you see some stuff that'll help you get closure. Like this guy, my cousin was telling me about this guy who like his wife passed, and I guess for like a year, 2 years, he didn't go out, he didn't date, he was just really like depressed and stuff. And when he did that he saw his wife and that she was basically telling him like it's okay, you know, or like my buddy, you know, I guess saw like stuff about his father who had passed, and I don't know if these are actual spirits coming to talk to you. Or do you just see what you want to see or hear what you want to hear?
It's like that and the ayahuasca thing. I'm like extremely scared to do. I'm gonna do them, but I just am very like I don't know what I'm gonna see, bro. Like,
which one's the ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca's the shit where you have a shaman and then it lasts like 4 or 6 hours or something. It's like you drink it like in a tea. It's like the shit like
I could never do that. I hate tea.
Yeah, well, how do you hate tea?
I don't like tea.
Love Dr. Pepper, but not tea.
Yeah, I like Snapples, but that's not really tea.
That's tea-ish. You don't do drink like a green tea?
Mm-mm.
Really?
The only time I'll drink tea is if I'm like really sick. Has to be like a hot tea.
Yeah.
Or like a lot of lemon and honey.
For sure.
So it doesn't taste like tea anymore.
Oh, you just don't like the taste.
I don't like the taste of tea, man.
Yeah, no, I get it. Tea's not, you know. Are you like coffee?
Sometimes.
Yeah. But you're kind of like outside of soda your weakness, would you say?
Yeah, soda's probably my weakness.
Mine too, man. Mine too. Coca-Cola
is good.
It's the best.
But like I was saying, I don't like stuff. Like I don't like drinking coffee or like energy drinks a lot. It just hypes me up. I like that Cuban coffee though.
Oh, like a little shot.
Yeah,
espresso.
bro.
Yeah.
That was like addictive.
That shit's
addictive.
And it's great because you don't feel like it's just shot, and then you're just like we're ready.
Man, I had like a few of those back to back when we were in Florida. I was just like,
fuck yeah,
too much.
Nah, I think the best shit, if I could drink anything or eat anything without any sort of negative consequences dietarily, it would be a Mexican Coke. If I could just have the big bottle of Mexican Coke unlimited and it wouldn't affect my like health in any negative way, it'd either be that or pizza.
You ever try Mexican food up north?
In the Bay?
No. Like, I'm sure the Bay has good Mexican food.
They got some areas.
The Midwest, though, man.
No. I lived in Florida, and because I'm from the West Coast. I'm from Phoenix, so we got amazing Mexican food in Phoenix.
Bro, Phoenix is so easy to find good Mexican food.
Yes,
I like Phoenix.
You could fall into good Mexican food there. But yeah, when I lived in Florida, it was a joke.
I got food poisoning from Mexican food in Minnesota.
See, I wouldn't even have tried it. I was like, we're in Minnesota. What do they got in Minnesota?
Well, there's just so many Mexicans
Where's
in
the
there.
cheese curds?
I didn't.
There's not so many Mexicans there. There's some.
All the Mexicans in Minnesota were in this one
restaurant. They came to your show.
Now, we left the show, and we were looking for just like anything 24 hours to eat.
And there's a Mexican spot.
We always look for a diner, first of all, because nobody ever really goes to a diner. It's so low-key, you know what I mean?
For sure.
So we find this one diner, and it wasn't like a diner. It was like a gay bar or something. It just looked like a diner. Or maybe there just happened to be a lot of gay dudes there that day. I don't know. But they were serving alcohol. A lot of gay dudes. To me, that makes it a gay bar. Also, I was still going to eat there, but I couldn't get a menu or service or anything.
They were like, this fool's straight. Fuck him.
Yeah. So I felt so lame. So I was like, man, let me just find another place real quick. And the first place that came up was this Mexican restaurant. down the street. So we went, and there was like they're doing like karaoke. It was like more of a party bar type vibe. But they had
like,
food.
is it after hours?
Nah. They just stay open till like 2, I think.
Right.
So it's already like 1 or 1:30, and when we sat down, the server was like, "Oh, the kitchen's gonna close like in 10 minutes."
Yeah, get your order in.
So they had like these big family platter type, like, okay, 20 tacos or like
Right.
this thing. So we're like, man, just bring us like these 3 items, like, you know,
all fuck it up, yeah.
And I think they just cooked it in a rush since they wanted to close already. And man, we were gonna leave. We were supposed to leave to the airport like at 4 a.m. And when I got up, I just knew that I wasn't gonna be able to take another step without throwing up,
Bro.
But I had to stay in that hotel room like another 24 hours.
Hey, we got to stop the interview to tell you about our good folks at Blue Chew, baby. Everybody always asking me, does Blue Chew work? Yes, it'll have your dick hard as fuck. Super hard. Anyway, so look, if you want to find out if Blue Chew works, trust me when I tell you it's amazing. If you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, if you're dealing with maybe some stress at work and you're not performing in bed with your lady, whatever it is, man, all you got to do is go to bluechew.com right now, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and they're going to send you a month's supply for free. So don't take my word for it. They're just going to send you a month's supply for free when you use the promo code BOOTLEG at bluechew.com. Now, Blue Chew, if y'all don't know, it's the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but it's in a chewable form, and it gets delivered right to your doorstep in discreet packaging. The best thing about Blue Chew is this, right? Blue Chew, you don't have to worry about going to no doctor's appointments. You don't got to worry about none of that. It's all online. It's all virtual. It's all online. It's all handled at bluechew.com. So use that promo code BOOTLEG right now. Get a month for free, and your dick could be as hard as ever. Yes. And nobody enjoys a hard dick like Cyrus, my producer right here. Speaking of that, hey, can we give a shout out to King Palm? Oh my God, look at all this King Palm we have here. Jesus. This is why I love King Palm. Whatever you're into, they got for you. First of all, King Palm, 100% organic. All right? It's the world's best smokable leaf. Yes, flavors on flavors on flavors. Of course, here we've got our banana cream. What's dope about these is they're filled with the terpene, no tobacco, no nicotine. You squeeze the tip, you get hit with some of that banana cream flavor. They also got the natural joints right here. How about this? If you're into the more harsh tobacco leaf smoking, there we go. They got the tobacco leaf cones, banana cream, strawberry kiwi, just the natural sweet. Whatever you're into, what I'm trying to tell you is King Palm's got it at the highest level, at the most natural level, at the best smokability level. And right now, you can save 50% off. It's 50, right? Yeah, it's half off. If you go to King Palm right now, kingpalm.com, use the promo code BOOTLEG, you'll get half off. Or you could just go to your local smoke shop, your local 7-Eleven, and get you some King Palms. Let's get back to the interview. Dude, me and this fool were going to Vegas for the iHeart Festival in September. And I was going out there. Why were you coming with me? We're shooting interviews?
We were shooting
Yeah, okay. So I had ate in LA, there are stores called Aldi, which is like
The healthy foods?
Nah, it's like you go there and you get discounted shit. It's almost like a discount grocery store, right?
Oh, okay.
So my wife got lunch meat from there, and right before I left, I ate a sandwich. And man, I'd never been so sick in my life, and it was food poisoning. And when I tell you, dog, like I was puking, shitting. I mean, bro, I was like in fetal position in the front seat of the car.
Yeah.
Just like, bro, and then we get to the hotel in Vegas. Bro, I was just in the bathroom. I put the pillow next to the toilet.
That's how it was.
I put a blanket down on the floor, and I put the trash can right there too. I had the shower running for a lot of it. I was like, man, I need to heat this shit up. And I had the shower. I was just like, dog,
bro.
Food poisoning is the worst.
And then I'm like a baby too. Like I'm ready to. As soon as I even get like a cold, I'm out, bro.
That food poisoning is in and out though. It's like a day and a half, and then I think it's gone.
Yeah, but then your stomach's still kind of sensitive.
For sure. Yeah, but you lost a little weight though. At the end of that food poisoning shit, you want to lose 5 pounds, just fucking go eat some fucked up lunch meat. I've
been trying to gain weight. I've been trying to gain weight for years.
Drink the regular Dr. Pepper.
I'll die.
No, we had a Denny's in my hometown that was called Jenny's. in Phoenix. So
Wait, you had a Denny's?
we called it Jenny's because it was the gay Denny's. So on 7th Street and Camelback in Phoenix, and it was like you would go there, and it would be like a gay bar, bruh. Like, because all the gay clubs are right there, so like everybody leave the gay club and go to Jenny's. So you'd get like, it was right by the radio station I was on out there, so we would leave, go eat. This shit would be fucking turned up in there, bro.
That sounds like the type of place a gay dude would go to, like if he's been striking out all night.
Like, you know what? Let's go to Denny's and see what's at Jenny's tonight. Yeah, let's go to the gay Denny's and see if we can fucking pull something.
You never know, right?
Yeah, let's go get a Grand Slam. Let's go have a couple of Cokes and see what's hanging out.
Well, one thing I've learned from one night stands is if the girl or whoever your respective partner of the night is,
Right.
if the first one you were hanging out with throughout the night, like it just doesn't work out, and it's like 2, 3 in the morning, don't try to pick up another.
No, just go to sleep.
Just go to sleep.
Yep.
Because whoever you're going to try to pick up is beyond drunk at that point.
And to be fair, it's like your options at that point get worse
Yeah.
and worse. And if you try to do that from a desperate place,
Well,
you're gonna wake up like, what the fuck did I just do?
if you're way too drunk and I see a sign of you're way too drunk, I'm out of there.
For sure.
I don't no remorse.
Well, you're too famous. Like, you can't be like.
Even before though.
No,
like,
no, for sure. But I'm
drunk
saying, but like,
people-
you can't even risk it. Like if a girl, like, I feel like if a girl is even just like, hey, you know, you should probably go home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I was at a club once and this girl was like, my friends are here. Like, we were hanging out throughout the night with her. And I could tell she was drinking kind of heavy. So I was already, like, on edge. And then she was like, my friends are here. They're coming in from the entrance. Let's go get them. And so as we're walking to the other side of the club, she's, like, stumbling. And at one point, she just straight up falls. And I had just met her that night at the club. And the security guy was like, hey, bro, you can't have your girl, your woman, like, doing like this, man. You might have to leave. I was like, I don't know her. I just walked off.
You just left.
Like,
You were like, shit. That's all. Hey, dog, that ain't me, bruh.
I don't like hanging out with people who get crazy drunk like that. But when I'm blackout drunk, I do want somebody to help me out.
Do you get blackout drunk often?
Nah, I've gotten blackout drunk maybe like 4 times my whole life.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
20.
Now, what do you
27
consider?
now.
Do you consider blackout drunk like you don't remember, or drinking to puking?
Both.
So you've only,
If I'm drinking to the point where I don't remember, I'm probably gonna puke at some point in that night.
because I'll get to the point where I'm drinking and I'm like, fuck, I'm fucked up and I didn't eat shit today. I just need to go get this shit out of me, and I'll just go puke.
Nah, I won't puke unless I'm like at the point where I'm not gonna remember
I'm
stuff.
like, I got to get this shit out of me before I fucking like in the front seat of my boy's car, and then I puke in his fucking car. My father-in-law threw up in the front seat of my Cybertruck. Shout out to him. That fool was fucked up.
You're married?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Congrats.
Gang,
bro.
gang.
How long you been married?
Since 2018.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, my wife's Mexican.
And-
Both my kids are Mexican. Half
All right,
Mexican.
all right. You don't gotta bring race into it.
We're here, man. We're here. But yeah, since 2018. So what is that? 6 years? No, it'll be 6 years in December.
Any advice?
Are you in a relationship?
No.
No.
How
Joe-
do I get in one? Nah, I'm kidding.
Now, I would just say, like, if you get into a relationship with somebody whom which you can see the potential of, I would say this, anybody who you would call, like, your lady, because you could have fun and have homies that you fuck and, like, kind of like situationships, if you will. But if you're going to, like, make some shit official, I feel like you always want to do that with somebody who you feel like would be, like, a good mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would always look at like a girl through the perspective of like, man, if I got a kid with this girl,
I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, though. You know,
I mean, that's fair.
I like to hopefully impregnate somebody who I think would make a horrible mom.
And then make her a better mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she would suck. Like, yo, I've met this girl. She was doing Xanax. And
I'm like those toxic girls. I'm like, I need a project. I'll fix her.
That's a thing for real. Like if you like, hey man, for sure.
I fall in love with strippers quite often.
Yeah,
They don't want to be saved, but
My
I'm
wife
gonna
was a stripper.
save you. Nuh-uh.
Swear to God.
You don't care that you just stated like.
No. She was a stripper.
cool.
Yeah, I was DJing at the strip club and she was dancing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I knew her for like she was a fourth grade school teacher and then she would dance. So she was like teaching fourth graders and then dancing.
That'd be funny if she like confused her jobs. You know what I mean? Just went into work mode at the wrong job.
Yeah.
But okay, how long were you dating before you were?
Her and I were friends for like, let's see, we started dating in 2016. We were probably friends for like 2 years prior to that, where I would just be in town DJing, and you know, she was just the homie at the club. Like, she was like the only girl at the club who wouldn't drink on the job because she had to get up and go teach school and shit.
Did she have like a favorite song that she would dance to?
Sometimes, yeah. Like fucking depended for sure, but yeah. I'm sure.
Did you guys, when you were dating, did you guys ever have a fight and then you showed up outside her room with a boombox and then you played that song?
No, but I definitely showed up to her fucking house. Like, no, we're gonna talk. You ain't getting out of this. But yeah, she's great.
Did you ask her to stop dancing, or did she kind of just naturally do that on her own?
No, it was just kind of like, once we moved to LA together, it just kind of like wasn't necessary anymore. It wasn't like she was like she hated it, you know what I'm saying? But it was just kind of like a necessary means for her to support her kid, you know?
I wonder how many dancers don't really...
Most dancers don't like it, bro.
Nah?
It's not that they don't like it, but it's like, you got to understand, like, the stripper... I mean, listen, I've DJed at Jaguars in Phoenix for over a decade. And, like, strip club culture is, like... It could pull you in for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I imagine it has to be fun for maybe at the beginning.
Right.
And then it must get annoying.
I think at a certain point in time, it's like, it just depends on what you're doing it for. If you're doing it because, hey, I want to have fun, get fucked up, make some money, it is what it is. If it's like, yo, I got a goal, this is a way for me to get to my goal. If it's like, yo, because at the end of the day, like, being a stripper is there's a fucking negative connotation to that line of work, right? People automatically assume you're this or you're this, right? So it's like, then there's strippers who like treat the shit like a job for real. It's like, it's at the end of the day, a stripper's job is to make you feel good enough to give them more money, right?
I feel like that's my job as well.
Their job is to make you feel like you have a chance, so you keep spending money. And then
it's kind of like crack. You're always going to chase the dragon.
Right, and then when your time with that person's over, you're
looking for your
next 2 or 3 dance or your tour, whatever. Okay, I'm out. Let me go try to make some. You're out of money.
Next thing you know, you're sucking dick for lap dances.
Next thing you know, you're sucking dick for lap dances. Are you a strip club guy?
Nah, I've been to a handful of strip clubs, but I wouldn't say I'm like a strip club guy.
I enjoy strip clubs because I just like and I own a nightclub in AZ that's fucking amazing, 1111, which is lit as fuck. But if I'm going out, I'm either going to a dive bar or I'm going to a strip club.
I love dive bars.
Dive bars my shit because I could actually like talk to the homies, hear them, this people watch. And then the strip club always has the best food.
I've gone to strip clubs with dudes who like don't want to throw money. They're like, nah, bro, you don't need to be throwing money. It's just about hanging out and drinking. But I'm like, bro, it's a strip club. Like, I feel rude if I don't throw some money. Right. You don't even got to come dance on me. But
yeah,
it's
like if something. Here, hey, thank you.
Imagine you sit down at a Jenny's and you just order a coffee and you never order food and you don't want to leave.
You're just drinking coffee.
And it's like, okay. And
you're taking up real estate at the club.
Yeah, like somebody who's going to tip could be sitting here. Right. You know what I mean? And then you're going to leave a $5 tip for this poor waitress who's been pouring you refills for the last 2 hours. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the waitresses. That's funny how many strip club waitresses I've known that have always ended up dancing. It's like waitressing at the strip club is almost like junior college, and then you go to university, and then you end up on the stage. One of
my friends, she's a dancer, and she stopped dancing, and she's just a waitress now, which I don't.
Or that happens too, where a girl will be a stripper for all these years, and then they get a little older, or they get into a serious relationship, or they get into like, I'm just over this shit. I'm just waitress. Or the club will come to her and say, hey, look, you're looking a little old and flabby. We got a waitressing gig for you.
Damn, that's gotta be tough. That's gotta be tough when they retire you.
Yeah, you gotta retire. Can you serve drinks? Because you could be a hell of a bartender.
That's like being a racehorse, and then one day they're like, why don't you just give the kids
why don't you go to the petting zoo?
The petting zoo, yeah.
That is a real shit.
You can still make tips, baby.
Yeah, we'll still make a little money. We'll cut you in. We'll give you some good feed. That is real. That's a nice correlation. Anyway, so talk to me, man. Just like for you, bro, like you've obviously kind of taken the comedy world by storm in a way that's like very, it's just dope to see. Because I remember when I first heard of you, it might have been like a year and a half ago. maybe 2 years ago. And then it almost felt like within like a month or two of me hearing about you and seeing some of your stuff online, like you were on Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan was cool, man. He was real nice. It's crazy how many things people send him.
Free things?
Yeah, like I know when you have like a podcast or like rappers, comedian, anybody with like a following, people send you free stuff
for sure.
But I remember when I got there was all these packages that had just gotten there too, and it's like that morning, this is what everybody sent, and a lot of drugs.
It's like there's just a package, like, hey, yeah, that's all the stuff that came in the mail.
But it's like, bro, that's always crazy to me too. People who send drugs like that, because it's like, do you really think somebody's just gonna trust you to take your drugs?
Especially if they don't know you. Especially like you're sending drugs to Texas, which is never a good idea.
Yeah, but
like, and to like one of the most powerful media personalities in the world. Like, yeah, let me just traffic drugs to his office.
Yeah, and even Joe looked at it, who was just like, yeah, you'd have to be an idiot to take this. Like, which I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tempted to take it.
You're like, well, shit, bro, I'll take it.
Make a good story.
I'll figure it out.
But nah, even I wouldn't. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Like, I took these fucking janky ass drugs from Joe Rogan's office that he didn't want to take, and I ended up in jail that night.
My biggest fear is like, what if somebody just wanted to make a story out of this? What if somebody sent me free drugs, just drops them off or whatever, just so that they could be like, oh, but I laced it with this, and so I wanted to hear him tell a story about the time he got laced with some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
People are twisted, man.
Now, people send you free shit. Like, I won't even take free clothes anymore from clothing lines that, I used to just send my address, not to everybody, not my address, like the radio station address. I'm like, yeah, I'll take whatever for free, for show, whatever. But now it's like, someone's like, hey, man, I'm going to send you a package, and I look at their shit, I'm like, man, that shit is whack.
Yeah, I sometimes...
Like, I'm good. Like, there's shit that, like, I fucking fuck with. And, like, if fucking Cookies wants to send me a box of clothes, which they do very often, yeah, I support Burner. That's my brother. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not fucking... I'll support also, like, independent brands. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's, like, a dope brand that's, like this guy, he makes these wrestling shirts. And I
like these Slump.
Yo, shout out to those guys. They did a collab with OT.
Yeah, they're out of Houston.
They're fire for sure. Like, they got some hard ass shit. I've seen it for sure. But no, you were saying, so I want to know, like, going on Joe Rogan, there's always this, narrative that once you go on there as a comedian, almost like a flip switches in terms of, like, did it change things for you? Did you notice maybe the extra attention, the extra fans, the extra ticket sales? Like, was there a correlation?
No.
Nah.
I think I was doing all right.
No, because you were like heating up you was on fire.
I think the only thing, it was more like a badge of merit, if you want to call it. Like, a lot of people who were already supporting me were like, yo, like, it's official, you made it now, you're on the Joe Rogan podcast. But I don't think I got more ticket sales from it, or nothing like that. What was funny, this is how wide and popular his podcast is, though. Is I talked quite a bit about when I used to paint cars, and I guess there was clips that were, released from that where I only talk about that, and every now and then, you run into people who recognize you from, like, my comedy clips, right, or whatever. I was at a bar in Austin, and somebody's like, yo, he's like, I know you. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, he's seen my stand-up clips. He was like, you're a painter. He's like, I saw you on Joe Rogan, man. Keep up the good work. Like,
you paint cars and you made it to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
You must be fire, bro.
So that was about it. But no, I think a lot of the people who follow me and a lot of people who support my career, my stand-up, they were just kind of like proud to see that. And a lot of them are Joe Rogan podcast fans, so they were just like, hell yeah, bro. But
do you know do you recall, or do you know how you kind of got on his radar? I mean, obviously he's a comedian, fucking.
So somebody had sent me a clip one time where him and I think it was like Bert Kreischer were talking about me when the whole Lopez thing popped off.
Right.
And I think in that clip, Joe mentioned, he was like, oh, yeah, I've seen his stuff online here and there, So I guess he had just seen me here and there.
So did he reach out to you?
Yeah,
Jamie?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I just remember my manager was the one that was like, "Do you have interest in doing the podcast? You could do it, you know." And so I don't know if my manager reached out first or they reached out first, but they got in touch and I got an opportunity to go.
I went up there during the pandemic. Freddie Gibbs and Brian Moses did an episode, and so I went to Austin with Freddie Gibbs, and we went to his studio, and I was so like. The exterior of his studio is not what anybody would expect. It's almost like you're pulling up to like a doctor's office.
Yeah.
I actually think there's a doctor's office next door. And it's like very like unassuming. You wouldn't expect like this business complex or whatever.
I didn't assume this was a studio.
That's fair. This used to be a fucking illegal dispensary.
I was about to say, yeah, this looks like you traffic humans through here.
I actually think that might have happened here before. I've heard some shit about this place. We had remember who was the fucking remember Lopez came in here and he said he used to pick up pounds of drugs from the Asians that used to own this place.
I bet, bro. I bet.
You know Thomas from Lopez You went on his pod. Yeah, he was like, bro. He's like, I know this place. He's like, walk me through the front because I could tell you where. Like, I was like, yeah. We had to obviously redo it, but no. But it's funny because it's for real. Like I would expect it to be like, you got to pull up. There's this big gate. You open it up and there's like fucking fields and like this big airplane hangar, and it's just like, oh, you just kind of pull up. Oh, this is where it's at.
Yeah, but I like your space here, man, and it's giving me ideas because I want to start a podcast. But
I feel like it's the thing to do if you're a comedian, but
right? But I never made the time for it or made it a priority. But I just started buying like all the equipment and stuff.
Right,
and I'm working on. I guess my own like little studio space. I don't want to rent a place.
No, you can do your own shit. Yeah,
building myself a little room.
I mean, you live in the country.
Yeah,
you got space.
The only thing is though, living out in the country is like, how am I gonna get guests?
That's the problem.
Because I'm near Dallas, but I'm not that close to Dallas.
That's the problem, and that is a big reason why I still live in LA.
Yeah, you see. So I don't know.
Even moving to Dallas or like places I've considered like I like LA. I love LA. I love Burbank where I live. But I've like thought like, damn, like if I move, where would I go? And it's like, man, but wherever I move, there's nowhere, at least for what I do, that I would have the guest access that I have here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you'd have to do those Zoom podcasts.
Which nobody likes.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Yeah, and like it's like, you know, if I was like, if I was like a comedian or something, I'd move to Austin because that's where you'd want to do it. So at least it's kind of, what's that drive like? 4 hours, 5 hours?
For me, it's 3 hours.
3 hours, okay. Yeah. But no, you should do a podcast, dude. Like, and that's the other thing too, is like, just figure out what your thing should be. Is like interviewing fools. Like a lot of times, at least for you, you could probably just have your friends on because your friends are popping, you know, like, hey, when are you in Dallas next? Come and do
I think it'd be cool to take the podcast on the road with me. I feel like most of my time I'm on the road.
Theo Vaughn's been doing that more.
Yeah.
Where he'll be somewhere and you'll be like, oh, that's not his normal studio.
Yeah. And I think it'd be cool, like, if I'm in New York for a few days, just talk, you know, have
just
somebody
bang out
there.
fucking, you know, get a suite.
Yeah.
And then set up in the hotel. Don't even rent one of those podcast studios. It's not worth it. You just set up.
Yeah.
Because they'll tax your ass for sure.
Yeah, fuck that.
You mentioned, you know, obviously for people who don't follow you, you a lot of people who don't know you actually, how I heard of you was because of the George Lopez thing. Like essentially George Lopez, I would say was less, he was, a lot of people say hating, being an old head, if you will. Mm-hmm. Have you found yourself in the position where because you're kind of the face, like the face of like Latin comedy right now. Like you're the most popping, up and coming Latin comedian, at least in my opinion. Obviously, everybody's subjective to who that may or may not be, but at least to me, it seems like you're that guy. Is that something you think about? Like, okay, if I'm the face of this new generation, do I have to be careful about not being the way George Lopez was to me to like maybe whoever's coming up?
I mean, yeah. I don't think I'm like a very social person. I think I lean more towards like an introverted side.
For sure.
So sometimes when I'm in a city like LA, New York, or somewhere where I go visit like the Comedy Store, this club, that club, maybe I don't do such a good job of talking to all the comics, saying what's up to all the comics, but I do try to like push myself to like, yo. But one thing that I would say I do good at and comes kind of natural is like, if I see a comic who I think is genuinely funny, whether they be Latino, black, white,
Whatever,
whatever,
yeah.
and I think they're hustling and maybe they're not like a full-time comic yet, or they're up and coming with her, and I can offer some sort of help, like I definitely will. Maybe I can't always help as often as some comics would like me to help.
Right.
But if I can lend a hand to somebody who I think is funny or like, is working at it, like I'd love to do that. And even for the people that are like in my class or whatever you want to call it, my rank or whatever, I'm very competitive, but I see it like in a friendly way. Like when my friends who are at around my level are getting great opportunities or just killing it on stage, like I want to do what they're doing or top it, but only with the hopes that they're also going to top me again. You know what I mean? Because I still want to see them win. Like but they're also seeing them win is pushing me to like, well, let me keep up. You know what I mean?
Right. Gotta stop the interview to tell you about our good folks at Odd Socks, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Odd Socks. Now, this is what I love about Odd Socks. One, they're family. We love them. But also, they have the most comfortable socks in the fucking world, all right? Now, look, they got the craziest licenses. You see the Jolly Rancher. These are actually fly as fuck. Some Doritos socks. They got the WWE license, which is just my absolute favorite. And then, personally, my favorite is the Odd Socks Basics. Now, these are just the basic socks. Now, these are in my bag because I'm taking these. I love these Odd Socks Basics. These are literally the most comfortable socks in the world. All right, these are just the plain guys, all right? Also, they got the Scarface. They got the Godfather. And they have underwear. What are we talking about? What are these? 2XL Reese's Pieces. You know, if somebody was going to wear some Reese's underwear, I'd assume they'd be a 2X on the size. You know, shout out to the Ghostbusters. Look, so much going on at Odd Socks. What you got to do is go to oddsocksofficial.com, use that promo code Bootleg, and you will save 20% off at checkout, all right? It don't matter what you're into. They got all the licenses, Coca-Cola. You could be a Pepsi guy instead. They got both. You know what I'm saying? You're into maybe some anime. They got all the anime licenses. They got Naruto. They also got, they just rolled out the new Power Rangers, Transformers, all that. Oddsocksofficial.com. Use the promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off right now. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you something. The best part about my bookie is not only is it the best sports book, period. I mean, look, we're in the middle of baseball season, and baseball season is big money season. If you are a gambler, you know baseball is where you get the shmoney, all right? Not only that, but they got the full-fledged casino going on, all right? I'm telling you, last night I'm on my bookie. I'm playing roulette with a lady. I'm looking at the lady. She's on video. She's rolling the wheel. It's a movie, all right? They got blackjack. They got whatever you're into. Blackjack, craps, man, all kinds of slots. Some of these slot games are so fun, all right? Listen, everything you want, all on one site, mybookie.ag. This is the best part. When you sign up with our promo code Bootleg, not only do you help us out, but you help yourself out because you're going to get that first deposit bonus. Money to gamble with immediately, free, once you sign up, mybookie.ag. Use the promo code Bootleg. Get the first deposit bonus right now. Let's get back into the interview. So it's almost like when you play somebody, you know, first of all, hip hop is a perfect example again, perfect correlation. It's like you might do a song with your friend, but if you do a song with your friend, like you want to do better than them on the song. You want to have a harder verse.
Yeah, you don't want them to just straight up kill you, you know? And even if they do.
But then if they go platinum, you're like, I'm happy for you. You know, like,
even if you did kill me on that one, like, I'm still happy for you. But on the next one, I'm going to try to kill.
Yeah.
But I would never want to not do a song with you. Or I would never want to in any way want you to fail or put you down. Like, if I have the chance to alter your career, I would only do it to alter it for the better. Right. I would never try to sabotage or talk down on any of the other comedians out here who are really doing some work, you know?
Grinding, yeah, for sure. For you, like, is obviously stand-up is, you know, keep leveling up, doing bigger venues, doing more tickets. You talked about the podcast. I think that like back in the day, the next like thing would be, let me be on TV, let me do a movie, let me write a TV series. Obviously, that's kind of not necessarily been the barometer of what makes someone successful in comedy anymore. But do you have any other goals outside of, you know, what you're doing or the podcast launching?
Man, I would like to write like a show or a movie. I don't think that type of writing is my strong suit.
Right.
But for the last like year and a half, I've been trying to just try it. Like just
like ideas.
Ideas when I have time, I'm like, let me just,
like if you have a premise for a TV show, okay, if I got the premise, now what? Like now, like how do I write a pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I love stand up so much. I'm like obsessed with it. Like this is what I eat, sleep, shit, breathe. Like, so I'm never in my head with too many goals. Before I was, but they were just stand up goals. Before it was like, all right, I want to get on the Tonight Show. I want to get on Comedy Central.
Right.
I want to do this festival. It was all like stand up related goals.
Right.
And my only plan of attack was like, well, you know, hone my stand up, be on stage, write more jokes, be on stage, like just write and be on stage, like. And I think now that I've knocked out a lot of the bigger goals, like do Moon Tower, I did the Tonight Show,
right.
I got a special. Now my goals are just like, just keep doing stand up, like just keep doing stand up, man. I like hearing the stories about how like back in the day the ancient samurai used to make their swords. How it'd be like fucking hard as hell, and they're just pounding the steel and all that. And I feel like that's all stand up is. Every joke is like another sword. Like you just work out that joke. So I feel like that's always going to be my number one and main goal. It's just
be one of the GOATs.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But no matter what, man, I'm always. It's like basketball. Whether I make it to NBA or not, like I'm always enjoying a ball in the hoop.
Yo, is the hardest thing because man, there's something about doing stand up that to me is so frightening, and that is just like I can only imagine like. When you first started, was doing your first open mic or just getting on that stage and like trying some shit, not knowing if it was going to work? Was that like, how scary is that? Like when you first decide I'm going to go and do a minute or 2 minutes, or because to me, like, man, that I can't think of nothing scarier. Because me and my boy James always talk about like, yeah, we should go do an open mic because I got jokes, ideas and shit. I'm like, man, fuck that, dog. Like that shit sounds frightening.
I just stopped thinking about it because I signed up for a few open mics and they didn't show up because
you overthought it.
I overthought it.
Yeah.
And then one night, the sign up was like at 5 p.m. was when the list went out for you to sign up. The open mic, the show actually started at 7 p.m. and there's like every comic in the city of Dallas was at that mic, which was like 100 fucking comedians.
Right.
And, you know, it's like anything else. You start at the bottom. Nobody knows who you are, nothing.
Did you get laughs your first time?
Nah, bro. I went up like at 1 in the morning, 1:30, and it was just me, the host of the mic, one of my buddies who had went with me, who was just knocked out. He was just asleep.
I'm tired, bro.
And then like 2 other open micers who were on after me. They were the last 2.
You were just telling jokes for other open micers at that point.
Bro, they were yelling at me.
Yeah.
They were like, they were ready to go home too. They were drunk.
Hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, they were like, shut the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck off already. And so I was supposed to do 3 minutes. I did like a minute and a half, and I was just like, it's my time. And I just like walked out, like just pussied out. Like,
right.
I was so afraid.
I ain't even finishing.
Yeah, and I just walked out. And I remember not even being nervous. I was like, I feel good.
Was it like ripping a Band-Aid off that first time? Like, all right, I got on stage. Now,
I don't know, maybe. I just remember not being nervous at all. And then I got on the stage, and the lights hit me. And all the nerves just flooded me, and I almost blanked out. And then I just started talking, and it wasn't funny at all. I didn't go back for like weeks. Damn. And I was just like, bro, why did I think I could do that? Like, it's not for me.
Right.
But it was like an obsession. Like I just kept thinking about like, well, maybe if I would have said this different, maybe if I would have said that different, and I'd be at work just thinking of like a joke that I could, and then eventually like. It might have been more than a month before the next time I went up, actually. Then I went up, and it went bad, but like a little less bad. And again, I was just like, this is not for me. And like months would go by, and then I did it again, and then it went like less bad again, and so
Like
on
every
and so
time it
on.
got better and better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you telling the same joke each time?
No. I would try to work something out until finally the first time I got like laughs, like actual laughs. At that time, it felt like the whole room just gave me an applause break. But when I listened to the recording like a year later, it was just like chuckles. But if it was the first time getting chuckles, I was like, oh shit! Like,
What was the joke? Or the premise, at least.
I talked about the first time I ever got laughs was actually kind of crowd work. I went on stage because there's this one open mic I did. It was kind of like in an uppity part of Dallas, and it was like an all white crowd and very like polos and slacks and stuff.
Right.
And I was really scared. I didn't think it would be funny to say this. I was just really scared, and I walked on stage, and this dude was just staring at me like. Because he's supposed to, right? But
Right. He's like, yeah, you're.
But
He's right there.
He's right there, and I was like, "Yo, this dude looks like he called the cops on me," and they just laughed, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" And the first actual joke I told though was at that time I was working construction, and it was like electrical, like industrial electricity or whatever, and I talked about working with my uncle, and it was something like things my uncle said at work were things that no electrician or uncle should ever say. It was like, I think this is where the red wire goes.
I think
Lock the door, pull your pants down, like shit like that. And so it would like sometimes get a laugh. Sometimes people just go like, oh, like. But that was like my first like good enough joke, like it worked. And so they would give me 3 minutes on stage. I would do like 2 minutes of like chuckles, and then my last minute I would just bomb and like.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, those were the first couple laughs I ever got.
Who's been like some of the big homies for you in the comedy space that have like kind of like, you know, given you advice, put their arm around you, kind of embraced you early? And
shit, man, there's a lot. That's why I never understand why people are like I made it on my own, or like I don't know how other industries are, but in comedy, like every comic is only there because of a million other comics who kind of helped you here and there, like Dusty Slay, Dan Soder, Matthew Broussard, Felipe Esparza, Jerry Garcia, Angela Johnson. Like that's just like a few. Taylor Williamson. Like there's so many comics who would give me words of advice, would take me on road gigs,
right.
Like put in a good word for me here and there. Like there's just so many comics.
Have you ever dealt with anybody stealing any of your jokes?
Yeah, a couple times. But I don't think they were that great of a joke.
Like, fuck, you could have that one, bro.
Yeah, it was just like, fuck it. And one thing that my buddy Wes told me, like, a long time ago, it was the first time I ever worked with, like, comics from out of town. I don't remember where they were from. I was like 8 months into comedy, and it was me and my buddy Wes, and there was, like, these two other people from, I forgot where. And I just remember thinking, like, hey, what if we did jokes tonight and these guys go back to their town and they do our jokes, you know? And he was just like, then they stole our jokes. Like, fuck it. And he's like, but if somebody has to steal jokes, they probably suck ass at comedy anyway. He's like, and they'll eventually burn out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't have a bright future if they're stealing jokes.
Yeah. So like, but if you wrote a good joke worth stealing, well, you probably got the ability to write another one.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Yeah, so fuck it. You know what I mean? They stole your crops, grow more vegetables.
Yo, I see you got all the Simpsons stats. You got Krusty and Homer.
Yeah.
Do you are you like Simpsons like fucking season fucking 40 at this point? Like, do you still watch Simpsons?
Nah, not really.
Yeah. Since they took away fucking Abu and.
Yeah, rest in peace to Apu, man.
Yeah, they got rid of him, bro. It's crazy.
But yeah, I like Simpsons. I like Futurama. I like animated shit.
Would you put Simpsons over like as like above Family Guy and South Park?
That's tough, man.
Boondocks is up there too.
Boondocks is up there too. But I think as far as like, all right, Family Guy and Simpsons, I don't know, man. It's like,
close.
It's like watching two different comedians, though.
For sure. But it's very close, like in terms of like how iconic. I mean, obviously the Simpsons are the most iconic animated television show ever. But like Family Guy kind of pushed Like Family Guy was so fire that they had to bring it back after it got canceled because the DVDs dropped and everybody watched it. I don't know how old you are, but what happened was Family Guy got canceled and then the DVD box sets came out and everybody got the DVDs and them shits were booming and then they had to bring it back.
Yeah, I had got some of those DVDs.
Yeah.
I was like too young to be having those DVDs.
Family Guy was heat, but it just pushed the limit more than Simpsons in a way that like South Park always pushed the limit, but I feel like Family Guy was like the Simpsons, but like hella aggressive.
Simpsons is like 90s Bulls though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Simpsons
it's like
for sure. Yeah, they are like the 90s Bulls for sure. And then Family Guy's like the fucking Shaq and Kobe Lakers, maybe.
Yeah, but I still love both of them. There's days where I get home and I'm like, let me just put on some Simpsons.
Old Simpsons is the best because you can just pick any fucking like of the first like 20 years, just throw on like a shuffle or something.
But some days I'm in Family Guy mood and I'm like, this is, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's just like watching, I don't know, man. Chris Rock or Mitch Hedberg, you know what I mean?
Very different.
Very different, but both very funny.
Yeah, for sure. Mitch Hedberg, rest in peace, one of the greats.
Rest in peace, yes, sir.
His delivery was crazy. Your delivery's so dry, which is why I fuck with you, bro, because your like shit is so like I like that kind of shit. Like the way you deliver your jokes is so. I appreciate it. I've always enjoyed like kind of like dry humor.
I never understood what my humor was until I started reading comments. But I never was in my head like I needed like if I just say dry or if I just like people would be like, bro, he's so mellow. I was like, I am, but I think in my head I'm just so like focused on like just say this and then say that and then I think it'll work. But I never pictured or thought about like what I sound like, or like, you know what I mean?
Nah, and then you don't think about it until you fucking look at the feedback and you're like, oh, maybe I do that.
It's like running for a touchdown. You're not thinking about how you look when you're running. You're just like, just get in the end zone. And then you watch the video and you're like, damn, I run like a duck. Like,
are you grew up a Cowboys fan?
Oh, nah, not really. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan by default. That's my city. Like, that's
fucking Luka and the Mavs are in the finals.
Mavs, yeah. I'm a Mavs fan for sure.
You guys got the fucking greatest Caucasian to ever live on the Mavs.
Bro,
Luka is all-time white already.
Bro, and then we got Kyrie. I was always a big Kyrie fan.
Kyrie's one of my favorite players ever. I'm a big LeBron fan, so watching him on the Cavs was just, I mean,
my main, like, problem over the last like year has been trying to find a Kyrie jersey that fits.
Oh, like
I don't like ordering shit online, so every time I try to go to a store,
they don't have small or medium.
They don't have like the medium, or they don't have the Kyrie jersey. I got a Luka one, but I'm like obsessed. And every time I go to a store and there's no Kyrie jersey, I'm like more obsessed with getting it now.
Well, now they gotta have them. Now they're in the final.
Bro, now they're sold out for sure everywhere.
For sure. Yeah, Kyrie, I hope he fucking... Because the fact he played for the Celtics and that shit went the way it went.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Mavericks, bro.
Of course I am too. And you know what's crazy though is I'm actually a little bit of a Celtics fan too. Like when I wasn't watching the Mavs game, I'd watch like the Celtics, you know. When I was a kid, I started like in the Celtics back when they had like Rondo, Kevin Garnett. Yeah.
No, that was a good team. Yeah.
So these are gonna be badass games, man.
Dallas gotta be on fire, bro. If they fucking win, because you guys won you guys beat my Diamondbacks in the fucking World Series last year.
Yeah, that was, my first live Mavs game ever was the game when the Rangers won the World Series. The Mavs were playing the same night. That was my first time ever going to a live game. So you
were at the Mavs game that night, and then so the arena probably went crazy.
Yeah, they played the game. The Mavs game was over, and they played the rest of the Rangers game on like the big jumbotron shit in the center.
And everyone just hung out and waited.
Yeah.
Have you had any interactions with any of the Mavs guys, or like ever ran into like Mark Cuban somewhere or something?
That game, I got to sit courtside.
So you were courtside.
I had like this little deal with the Mavs where I would make like a content video like, yo, this is what my experience was at the Mavs game. One of my media manager pulled that off for me, man, and Mark Cuban was there, and I was gonna shake his hand, but there's so many people yelling and like talking to this dude, and he's just like, hey, how you doing? So I was just like, all right, I didn't want to bug that dude.
I got to sit courtside at a Suns game 2 seasons ago, and I was like, this is a dream come true. Like I'm sitting on the floor of a Suns game, like the players are right there. I was like, damn, like I didn't pay for the tickets. But it was like, man, when I was a little kid, all I ever wanted to do was sit courtside.
You know what it felt like is because I'm sitting there and then I'm having flashbacks to just sitting on the side of a court at the park watching like the big kids play.
You hear everything.
Yeah.
Like motherfucking James Harden's like inbounding the ball. He's on the Sixers at the time. His Suns are playing the Sixers, like inbounding the ball, talking shit to Chris Paul, like inches from me. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. You hear these fools talking shit to the refs, like you hear it all.
Bro, I like when I'm watching the game on TV and I can tell like when there's like a close up on Luka or something. Like I think it was game 2? It was like game 2 or 3 of the Mavs versus Minnesota. And Luka made a basket, and then he said it looked like he said, "Go home, bitch." And then later on Instagram, they show where he said that, and I was like, "Hey, he did say that." I like when I can lip read the trash talk and I get it right.
Talking that shit.
That's got to be so annoying.
When he hit that shot and he yelled at Rudy Gobert, I was like. And then everyone tried to speculate what he said. He's like, I didn't say any of that. I was talking to him in whatever fucking language. But then he was like saying, I think he was saying, go home, bitch, or some shit to the crowd, right?
Yeah, he was saying to the crowd.
This fucking dude is a sick ass bro. That fool's amazing, man. Shout out to Luka, man. All right, so for people who don't know, man, how can they support you? Obviously, you got your tour. You got a lot of tour stuff going on. For
anybody who doesn't know me,
merch,
wants to come out to a show. Follow me on Instagram at Ralph Barbosa 03. We started selling merch at shows, but I never was consistent with merch.
Bro, you gotta drop that merch, man.
I got it now, but I need to like work on like a little online store too. But right now we just sell them at the shows, shirts, stickers, working on other stuff.
Right.
But yeah. Now I got like a little bit of a team rolling with me, so they kind of help me out. My buddy Jaime's over there, helps me stay on top of shit. You know what I mean?
Are you doing anything else in the hip hop space? Obviously, you did some skits on Mexican OT's Lone Star Luchador album, which were great.
I don't want to say too much, because then if things don't work out, then they'd be like, "We're happy with that."
Yeah.
But nah, I'm a big hip hop fan. I'm just happy to be around for whatever I can be around, listen to whatever's coming out.
What's your fucking, like, give me like your top, like, who's your top 5 and give me like your top 3 albums ever?
My number one greatest album of all time to me is UGK's Riding Dirty.
Fire.
My top 5, and it doesn't really fall to like.
Did Riding Dirty? That's the one with Murderer and Pinky Ring and all the
High Life.
Oh man, fucking classic.
Diamonds and Wood.
Yo, Murder's like between Pimp C and Bun B. Still Pimp C, bitch. So what the fuck is up, dog? Oof.
But yeah, my top 5 doesn't really fall to like 5 single rappers though. It's more like the groups, like
whatever.
Like my top 3 is UGK, 3 6 Mafia, and Outkast.
Okay.
And then after that, it's hard to choose the last 2, because like I love Chief Keef, I love Gucci Mane, I love Jay-Z. A lot of people in Texas would hate on Jay-Z, but man, I love Jay-Z. And I don't know, like
Outkast my favorite group ever. So.
Yeah,
I got Equipment Eyes right there. And on
That's
record.
dope, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking. I wish Andre. Did you see the video of Andre 3000 playing the flute at that festival?
Nah,
dog, that shit was. It was rough. Because he wasn't playing like a. Imagine there's this giant festival of people.
And like some Zelda music just pops
No,
up.
bro, like, and he pulls out a flute, and it ain't like he's like playing the flute, like that's like one of them big ass flutes, or he's got a band behind him. Like, it's like a flute that's like this straw.
It's like this little flute.
And he's just hitting there.
So
and everyone's just, and it's just dead ass quiet. And everyone's just like, and it's like, man, it's Andre 3000, dog. So it's like, shit, fucking. His flute album is a great album to get a massage to.
He said something on this one interview, I think, where he was like, well, man, I'm older now. Like I'm not even rapping no more.
I
like,
want to hear about that shit. Like,
he's like, what am I supposed to talk about? Like,
bro, being older.
Yeah, right. But
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a big flute guy. But I'm like, fuck it. I respect you doing whatever makes you happy.
Just dropped the fucking song. Did you see the new Eminem song?
No, I haven't heard it.
Yes.
When I was very, very small. Like that was one of the first big rappers that I was like really into. He made what's that one song? Just Lose It.
Yeah.
Like I like that song.
Yeah, it's very Just Lose It-ish, the new song.
Yeah.
He shot like it's almost like he just redid an old video, to be honest. But shout out to Eminem, man.
I gotta check that out.
Appreciate you, man, for pulling up. Of course, go follow the homie Ralph. Keep leveling up, man. It's good to see your journey. You're fucking hilarious, bro. And
Appreciate it, man.
I'm excited for whatever you got coming next, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Hey, this interview is brought to you by our good folks at Hardin. All right, shout out to the Hardin family in Las Vegas. Make sure you follow them. Hardin_Las Vegas, the #1 dispensary. Period. All right. The craziest selection of premium cannabis you can ask for. Plus, when you go to hardinlasvegas.com, you can check out all the other cool stuff they got going on. They got a whole weed university happening in Vegas. Hardin is where it's at. All right. So if you're in Las Vegas, you get into that taxi cab, you say, take me to Hardin. And when you get there, you tell the wonderful bud tenders that I sent you and they're going to take care of you. Hardin_Las Vegas. Go follow them. And yeah, we got another interview coming soon.